the depths of hell could have forged a diamond this special?
What's going on, guys? We're about a minute and 30 from the next customer. For some reason, I'm having issues with connecting my phone to the GoPro, so I got to do it manually. Kind of blows. I like to make sure that all the shots are like impervious and stuff. Let's see. And make sure the camera. Ooh, it's getting tight down here, boy. Ooh. I mean, I like a challenge, but damn. Oh man, these deliveries by the water gotta stop, bro. They gotta stop. That's someone's driveway. I think we gotta go that way. Let's see. The guy said that there was a dumpster there. So I guess we look out for oh, there it is. It's got it. I see it. Oh, that's a nice house next to his house. Yeah, so the guy said just work around it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna work around it. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna pull up just a little bit more to get myself straight. All right, let's see what time it is. 8:32. Got to get the time because we're gonna end up putting this. I just leave the paperwork in here. It doesn't make any sense to bring it. There's nobody there to sign for it. Wow, look at that masterpiece. Hope these shots are coming in okay because the phone isn't controlling the GoPro, so I don't have any clue if this is even gonna make the cut. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and loosen these. Yeah, look how tall my machine is compared to those power lines. That's always fun. It's always fun. Alright, because this is a pretty tame road, I'm just gonna go ahead and launch these over. See, that's all that dust I was telling you guys, and dirt. Telling you guys about. So the customer has the blue house, the one with the dumpster, so I'm just gonna go ahead. He gave me permission to drop it anywhere on property, so I'm gonna go ahead and just drop it wherever I can, just get the hell out of here. So yesterday my Subaru was acting up. I had a crazy misfire on it. I did a full tune-up a couple weeks ago, and the misfire just isn't going away. Actually, it was the worst misfire I've had yesterday, because the car acted like it didn't even want to move. So I gotta either get the car towed or drive it about an hour north of where I live to the shop that works on the Subaru. they're pretty fair with their pricing, and they give me deals because they work on my tractor trailer and forklift. So I bring them all the business for that, and they always take care of me. I do argue with them a lot, and I do cause them a lot of headaches because I always want my shit done right and done when I want it done, not when they feel like it. But I'm like, listen, I bring you guys this much business, something's got to give, you know? I understand they have appointments and stuff like that, and a schedule to keep, and good help is hard to find these days, so they're like short on mechanics and stuff. And but yeah, I don't really want to pay a street mechanic to do it, because if I still have the same issue, then we're gonna have an issue. I'd rather just have the shop do it so it's under warranty, and everything just goes smooth, you know? And somebody's calling me, but I'm not gonna pick it up right now. I'll wait till after this delivery is done and after I'm done recording this video. Alright, so now that this is wrapped up, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on the machine. Yeah, normally when someone wants to do this job, I offer them to come with me for a full day worth of work. You know, pack lunch, pack juice, pack, you know, stuff to hydrate yourself with. Because I don't really stop. And when I take my half-an-hour break, I'm normally at the store getting loaded up. So ooh, this is sketchy. Look at that. Ah! Spin it around. So I'm gonna side shift left, because once I stick my forks in, I'm gonna pick it up just a little bit. I'm gonna side shift away from that pallet so I don't rip open any bags of sand or anything. That time I was able to just turn away from it. Gonna hug the tire on this side so that my tire doesn't fall into that ditch over there. This thing moves pretty quick. I wish it was faster, but then I also wish it had like a slower mode, so when I don't step on the accelerator, let's see, let me come to a full stop. So sometimes even this slow creep is still a little too slow for what I need it for. We have like, sometimes we have very sensitive material like fencing, and it wants to teeter-totter. And if you move too fast, or if you make any sudden stops, it'll just slide right off, or it'll just teeter-totter right off the forks. tips and tricks, my forks are a little bit wider than this pallet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna side shift right. I'm gonna get my fork right inside, like that. I'm gonna side shift a little bit left to squeeze the tip of my forks in like that. It might split the pallet a little bit, but just like that. This is what I was saying with like manipulating the load and stuff. Sometimes you gotta you know, finagle it, and you gotta work, you know, you gotta work some tips and tricks into it. And when I first started doing this, I didn't know half that I know now. You know, and that you know, that's to be expected. But Jesus Christ, I never knew like this job was gonna have so much like little things you got to pay attention to aside from the trucking. It's uncanny, dude. It's like, it's a lot of stuff that goes into this. So yeah, sometimes you get easy or tame deliveries like this. It's just a breeze. Customer gives you full reign and full permission to drop the stuff off where you deem fit. So when in doubt, lift up, tilt forward, because you don't want the elbows of your forks dragging on the asphalt or on the pavement or whatever. And then when really in doubt, lift up, tilt forward, and then pull your forks back with just the mast. Because if you back out the whole machine, you know, it's going to be a lot harder to correct it if your machine is not at the right angle or something or other. And you know, it's a little bit easier just to pull the forks back. It's gonna be a little bit easier just to pull the forks back, just to get everything clear. Take the picture. Submit. All right. Now we're headed to the next customer, which is a pickup at the customer site, which is going to be a little bit different because the store is supposed to go out there and make sure that the product is rat banded and safe and ready to go, in which 9.5 out of 10 times they don't do. So a lot of times it's wasted time and fuel for the driver or the owner operator or whomever to go all the way out there blinded, like blindedly, to not know if it's ready. Even if the customer says it's ready, you know, what's ready and safe by their standards might not be ready and safe by your standards. And you know, a lot of times the pickup gets mixed up, so it'll get, like, let's say there could be a skid of flooring that got dropped off by the box truck. Sometimes that flooring might get scheduled to get picked up by your truck, and on the box truck all they do is shrink wrap it. You know, they don't put, you know, they don't put tape and they don't put bands on it to hold it to the skid. And you know, if it falls over inside the box truck, you know, at least it's all contained within the box, you know. But here on the flat, it falls off the pallet, it can fall off your trailer, you get a ticket, or you can go to jail for life for killing somebody. You know, that's driver negligence. You know, that's a felony offense. You go to jail for life for that. I hear a car come in. I would love to see this guy's truck fall in that hole. That would have been funny as hell. He would have been all set. Don't do what I do. Don't wish bad on people. Just like, you've been doing this so long, and it's like, people, they're not very courteous to truckers, you know. People, they'll swerve right in front of you and slam on the brakes, not realizing that these trucks take a lot longer to stop. So the reason why that hisses is because it's releasing some of the pressure, because the truck is filled with air, and once you put the forklift on the back of the trailer, it pushes down on the airbags, and then so that air has to go somewhere. So it'll just slowly hiss out until all the pressure is regulated in the whole system, because of the added weight onto the back. And that goes the same for when you're getting your truck loaded too. It'll do its best to level itself out. But yeah, so where we're headed now, we're going to East Hartford, Connecticut. We are now in Coventry, Connecticut. So when we go out to East Hartford, we're gonna go attempt to pick up sheetrock, but customer stated that the sheetrock is around the back of the house. I don't know what it looks like. I cannot drive across the lawn unless someone signs paperwork or sends me a text message stating who they are, what's their address, and that they give me full permission and that I'm not responsible for any lawn damage, because customers will try to charge back for it, like, oh, I never gave him permission to, you know, to mess up my lawn, but I did give him permission to drive across my lawn. And it's like, you know, there's a lot of gray area with this, you know, with this trucking stuff. So it's very imperative that we, or very important I should say, that we cover all our bases, and, you know, we dot all our T's and cross all our I's and vice versa, you know. So I'll see you guys when we get to that stop, or when we're almost there. So I'm gonna still try to mess around with this GoPro a little bit, try to figure it out. Again, guys, leave it down in the comment section on some topics you guys want me to talk about, Q&A. I'll try to cover it in my video. I'll try to give you guys shout outs. Please share, like, and subscribe to these videos. If you guys have trucker buddies, if you guys have, you know, if you or you're the people that you know, or the people that the people that you know people that do what we do, and we can share information and, you know, talk about everything. And, you know, I think it'll be pretty productive to get this information out to the world as to, like, what it is that we do on a day-to-day basis, and the hazards and the concerns, and, you know, just everything that we go through on a day-to-day basis with these deliveries, and, you know, the store interactions and stuff like that. The guys at the store over there, they do their best where I picked up this load from, but they're not, those two guys, they're not really necessarily in deliveries. You got one guy that's in, like, lumber, and then the other guy, he just, like, helps out in the other departments. And they call them both over to try to get the deliveries ready. As you guys saw, like, most of the stuff wasn't even ready this morning. So and it still really wasn't even safe and ready to go by the time I left. But I took it. I don't want to be out here all day. I do have stuff to do. I mean, if it's really not that safe, we have every right to refuse any load, as long as we have good reason for it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna let this video play out until I get to, like, the main intersection. I'm gonna pull off, do my paperwork, and head to the next delivery and try to figure out some stuff. I think it was the store that called me to let me know where that customer was gonna be, this, that, and the third. And yeah, let's see what this road has for me. I think I came here last time, and I think last time I had to back into here. Yeah, I've been here before. Yep, last time I had an alley dock in there, because this, and the owner put stones here, so this road I don't think goes all the way around. So instead of risking it, I think I'm gonna just back it out, guys. I'm almost 100% sure I'm not gonna be able to make that swing because of those stones. So yeah, I'm gonna back it out. I'm not even gonna attempt to alley dock into here, because for those of you who don't know, when you alley dock, let's say where you have to back into. In this particular situation, I gotta back to my right, so that's, you're basically backing at an angle, and the trailer, which would be my arm, has to back in at an angle. But once it gets to a certain point, you have to turn your wheel to make the tractor straighten out with the trailer. And that swing, you open it like a can opener. Once it makes that swing, it needs to be able to swing out wide to get in line with the trailer. Now, if you can't swing out wide, then, you know, you're not really gonna be able to do much, you know. And this driveway has 2 rocks on the outside, and it's situations like this where, you know, stores get us into these situations and we don't know until it's too late, because on the map it shows that this is a full circle and you can go all the way around. But last time, this guy's steps and that wood, that's why I didn't really recognize it, because that was beat up when I came here last year. I don't remember where I dropped material off anyway. Yeah, so when I came here last year, it wasn't all brand new pressure treated lumber like that. Or yeah, matter of fact, I think that's where I dropped the lumber off, and then I used his driveway to get out of here. But I don't remember those stones being there. I really don't. Even if I hugged that side, I'm not gonna be able to swing out that way. Like, I don't really remember those stones being there. And I don't have enough space to pull in and then to alley dock out, because I got these 2 big boulders here. I think I'm just gonna back straight out, guys. Like, honestly, it's gonna be a little bit more work, but a little less headache. So I always roll down my window just in case I want to swing my elbow out, like so, as you guys can see. And yeah, why don't you guys let me know down in the comment section, what do you guys do for work, and, you know, the type of craziness or BS you guys deal with. Let's see. This is gonna be sketchy because I'm going around this corner blind, and I gotta hug the left side because the trailer's gonna have to swing out to the right. I'm gonna honk my horn. Not sure if you guys can see that, but yeah, this is a day in the life of a trucker. So once you start angling that trailer, you kind of want the tractor to follow. So that's why I'm hugging the left side, because you got to kind of do everything in reverse, like backwards. And then same thing here, like let's say if I were to try to alley dock right here and try to back my trailer up that gravel driveway, I'm not really gonna have enough space to swing this open without, because I don't really know how soft the shoulder is. Like, I know I'm driving on it now, but I still have all my wheels on this side to propel my vehicle. But once, you know, my front tires dip in there, it's gonna be a rough one, because that's gravel, and truck tires don't have the easiest time gripping loose stone, you know. So let's try to figure this out together, guys. Damn, I need a Blue's Clue on this damn street. When in doubt, get out and look. All right, let's see. So now I'm gonna straighten out my tractor. I'm gonna beat my horn. Backing up a little bit more. Yeah, I remember when I first started doing this job, I used to freak out when I had to back up. Like when I got down to a dead end road, no turnaround, because it was like I was down in the city. So, but down in the city, they used to send us out into the woods and stuff, dead end, no turnaround and stuff. And you know, I would much rather back in than have to back out. But since it really isn't much of an option, see, I'm gonna have to pull forward because this tree is here, and I'm gonna have to like really like crank it in, like really. And then there's times where you have enough fuel just, you know, to last you a couple more hours or something like that. You know, you should really never let it get down that low, but sometimes stuff happens, or like you have a really busy day and then you get stuck somewhere, like, oh no, and then, you know, your fuel gauge is like bouncing around, so you don't really know how much fuel you actually have. So what I can do is I can back up, pull in here, back up that way, and then alley dock it and spin it around. So I'll do that. That'll be easier. So I'll pull up here, because I don't really remember how far back that goes. So turn the wheel to the right. You always want to turn your wheel towards the problem when you're backing. So if your trailer's drifting too much to the right, you want to turn your wheel to the right. Right here, I need to start swinging it. As soon as your wheels start getting towards like the point, you want to like start cutting. I'm gonna have to pull up because I wasn't close enough to this curve. But getting stuck, it gets old quick. Like, don't get me wrong, I like a challenge, but Jesus Christ, not every day, and not with the stupid bullshit. My tires are gonna jump the curb a little bit, but I'm gonna back out straight real quick, only because there's a drop off there. I'm gonna start turning my wheel left, like hard left. I know I'm backing up crooked. Better watch that mailbox. That's all the space I need right there, Papa. Aye. Turn the wheel hard. Oh no, I'm losing traction. Alright, so let's do this. Diff lock, traction control, come on people. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. It'd be nice if I had it in gear. That's why I missed my manual. I'm gonna do this until I get straightened out. Then I'm gonna come to a complete stop, put it in neutral just for safety, so I don't break the damn differential. So stop, neutral, turn that off, back and drive, and on the road we go. All right, so I'm gonna end the video here, guys, because I'm pretty sure I'm clear all the way to the top, and then I will see you back when we get to about the next stop. Later.